Good evening, people. It's 52 already. It's currently raining outside. Just finished. Just went halfway through John Wick 3. Had no idea what this is talking about. And then I thought, well, I didn't do my coding today, right? And coding needs practice every day. Otherwise, you forget what you learned. Okay, today will be a revision of what I learned yesterday or the day before yesterday. It's called 3D array. Well, we have learned what an array is. It's like a database of numbers that you can store and you can call from. Now, what array is useful for is that you don't have to enter multiple integers to call them for later. You can just enter one, and inside the square bracket, you enter the amount of numbers you want to enter, and then in this weird bracket, you enter the actual values you want to enter. So today we're going to be learning about 3D arrays. Okay, this is gonna be pretty much the same. Just takes a while to get your mind around this. Now it starts off being kind of similar. You give your array a name, and then you create two square brackets. And these two square brackets will each stand for the number of rows and the number of columns. As you can see, we have two rows, one, two, and four columns, one, two, three, four. And then after you finish with the square brackets, you open up to this weird bracket, and you will have two of them separately. In the first one, I have created a visual representation here. What I've done is entering 24389 in the first bracket. Now this will visually look like this, uh, just so we can refer to it. But when we get good at using 3D array, we don't actually need this. In our mind, we know what's going on. So as you can see in the first bracket, it's on the first row, and the second bracket is on the second row. Okay, so how do we actually call a number from this 3D array? It's pretty easy. You enter the number of row and the number of columns. Since we have learned computer starts counting from 0 instead of 1, if we want to call from row 1, it will be row 0. And if we want to call the last number 1, 2, 3, 4, the fourth number, we actually need to enter 3 because computer counts like 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. So if we enter 0 and 3 and call this number, it will theoretically call 89. Well, it did call 89. And that's everything there is to 3D array. Pretty simple, just need to get your mind around this row and column thing. Yeah, so for how many rows you have here, you have the same amount of brackets. And for how many numbers you have here, you have the same amount of numbers inside each bracket. All right, that's all it is for today. It's 10:56. It's getting pretty late. I should be going to bed. And we'll see you tomorrow.